All right. Good day. It's your boy Michael Mickey Williams Jr. Today we're going to do key number 2 for the 8 things you need to know in order to grow your business. Right now we're just gonna go through a little preliminary things real quick. Hopefully y'all shared this live last week. Thanks for everybody who tuned in last week. Today we're going to go ahead and do key number 2. Hopefully it'll be a blessing to y'all too. Look at go to you can take a poll if y'all have time. What's up, Elisa? Can you hear me? How this sound is? Go to slido.com and use key number 2, and you can take out poll and everything on there. Again, it's slido.com and use key number 2. Today we're going to talk about key number 2 of the 8 things you need to know in order to grow your business. So while we're waiting for other people to log in, I will be sharing it right now to a little different places. Let's see. Let's see. How everybody out there doing? Hope y'all all right. Hope my sound is real clear. I hope the video is clear. Again, go to slido.com using key number 2 and take our poll somewhere during the course of us doing this training today. All right. Again, if you register on our website, the Minor Adjustment website, you'll be able to get this book, a PDF copy of this book, God Changed My Name. If you go to minoradjustments.org, once you register with your email, that's it, I believe, your email and your name, and it will give you a downloaded copy, a PDF copy of God Changed Your Name, which is one of my books. I'm going to have a lot of things coming up soon, like my new Friday, April 19th, I'll be in Wilmington, Delaware at Fight for Your Family's church Friday, Good Friday, the 19th. I will be in Wilmington, Delaware. To God be the glory. And I got other things that I'll be doing leading up to my book coming out May 3rd. I'm a giant killer. I'm looking forward to that. Again, thanks everybody for tuning in. We're going to let more people log on while I'm doing that. Hold on. I want to share to some groups real quick. Share to a couple groups while I'm getting ready. Let's see. All right, that's enough. Got that done. How everybody doing? Hopefully everybody can hear me loud and clear. Today we're going to be talking about key number 2 of one of the 8 things you need to know in order to grow your business. One of the 8 things you need to know in order to grow your business. We're going to talk about key number 2. Hopefully y'all was blessed by key number 1 last week, which was you must have an introduction. Key number 1, you must have an introduction. Today we're going to be talking about key number 2. And again, the reason why we are doing the 8 things you need to know in order to grow your business is because one time I remember my wife and I went to a meeting, or they went to a meeting, and at this particular meeting, and they were meeting to find out different ideas and different things that they wanted to do, or a different arena that they wanted to go into. And the people that they were meeting with actually gave them some of the ideas or some of the things that they were doing in their particular business ministry, if you will. And one of the things that always was intriguing to me was when I asked, why would you tell someone that's trying to do something similar to you all the things that they need to do in regards to this particular business or this particular ministry? And one of the men said, they said, the reason why we're telling you the things that we have done is because whatever stays with us will die, but everything that we pass on to others will live forever. So that's why I came up with, prayerfully came up with 8 things you need to know in order to grow your business. And the reason why I'm telling people the same thing that I use is because the things that I use help me and my family. So I want to give it to you, because whatever stays with us will die, but whatever we pass on will live forever. So that's where I came up with the 8 things you need to know in order to grow your business. And also a few other people had asked me in regards to business, ministry, or relationship. They said, do you just be winging it? And when I asked, what do you mean by winging it? They said, do you just be doing things and trying to see are they going to be successful? And I said, absolutely not. Everything that I do in regards to my business, everything I do in regards to my ministry, and everything that I do in regards to my marriage, all have a strategy. Everybody say strategy. Everything I do has a strategy. So again, we're going to talk about the 8 things you need to know in order to grow your business. If you didn't see week 1, which was on week 1 is on my page, or you can go to my YouTube page or anything like that. It was you must have an introduction. Today we're talking about key number 2. Key number 2. Again, before I get into it, don't forget to go to slido.com and use the password, the keyword, key number 2, and you can take our poll and everything on there for us. I really appreciate it. I really need to see if you'll be able to do that. Let's see. Right now, before I go into key number 2, let me tell you, when I tell you about a foundation, when I say that I have a foundation for everything I do, this is the foundation. I'm going to give y'all my foundation. This is the foundation I built my business on, that I stand on. This is what I keep my marriage on. This is what I develop my ministry on. This is what I do my speaking engagements on, everything. It came from Genesis chapter 1, verse 28. Listen to me. You don't have to believe in this particular, you don't have to believe in the Bible, but this is the Bible verse that I use to stand on. You can stand on it as well. It says, Genesis 1:28 says, then God said to them, then God blessed them, and God said, be fruitful, multiply, fill the earth, subdue it, and take dominion. He says, be fruitful, multiply, fill the earth, subdue it, and take dominion. To be fruitful means, listen to me, to be fruitful means to produce something. So the first brick to your foundation, again, this is the foundation that I built the 8 keys off of. This is the foundation. The first thing he said was, be fruitful. To be fruitful means to produce something. To be fruitful means to produce something. If you go to a supermarket, don't think about the supermarket you're familiar with. If you went to a supermarket that you weren't familiar with, and you went into this particular supermarket and you wanted to buy some apples, some oranges, or something like that, and you asked someone who worked there, where's your apples and your oranges and your bananas at? They normally would say, over in the produce section. To be fruitful means to produce something. Whatever it is that you create, that's something you will produce. The first brick is to be fruitful. Produce something. The minor adjustments program or the minor adjustments business was something that God laid on my heart to produce. He says, be fruitful. That's the first brick to your foundation. Then he says, multiply it. To multiply means to increase in number. To multiply means to increase in number. Whatever it is that you produce, now you need to lay the next brick, which is to multiply it in number. To multiply means to increase in number. The first thing that I created or produced was the minor adjustments workbook. After I produced the minor adjustments workbook, I created the minor adjustments business. After the minor adjustments business, I created the minor adjustments online seminar. After the minor adjustments online seminar, we started branching out and doing different things. But first, you have to produce something. Once you produce something, the next brick for your foundation is to multiply it, meaning increase it in number. Whatever it is that you produce, you have to multiply it. Those are the first two bricks to the foundation of what you build your business on. The next one, he says, to fill the earth. To fill means, this is a two-part section. To fill means to put as much as possible into. It says to fill the earth. To fill means to put as much as possible into. This is a twofold thing. To put much as possible of yourself into the thing you produce. And it also means to put as much as possible of what you produce into the earth. So whatever it is that you produce, and now you multiply it, now you have to put as much as yourself into that thing that God has put in your heart to produce. And also, you have to put as much of what you produce into the earth, even if it costs you to give away things for free. No matter where I'm speaking, no matter what I'm doing, I have this idea or I have this strategy of no matter what I'm doing, I'll give away bracelets or I'll give away t-shirts or I'll give away some books. Why am I doing that? Because I'm trying to fill the earth, put much as possible of what I produce into the earth. So I always have something to try to give away, because if you give away a bracelet and someone is somewhere else and they have the bracelet on and someone asked about the bracelet, it will always resort or come right back to you. So you have to fill the earth. So the minor adjustments business or the minor adjustments program, we're always constantly giving away bracelets and giving away things. So when you're laying the foundation, the first three bricks, remember, the first thing is to be fruitful. The next one is to multiply. The next brick is to fill the earth. And to fill the earth means to put as much as possible of yourself into what it is that you have produced. And also put much as what you produce into the earth. You have to fill the earth. You have to fill it, fill it, fill it, fill it, fill it. The next brick, and again, I'm telling you the foundation of the minor adjustments program of what my wife and I do. We built everything on this foundation. He says, be fruitful, produce something. I produced the minor adjustments program. The next one, he says, multiply, increase it in number. I created the minor adjustments online seminar. I created my purpose is greater than my struggle. What am I doing? I'm increasing what I produce in number. Then he says, fill the earth. To fill means to put as much as possible of yourself into what you produce. And it also means to put as much as what you produce into the earth. And the next one, he says, to subdue it. This is very, very important. Listen to me. To subdue means to conquer. Whatever it is that you produce, it will put you in a particular field. Whatever it is that you produce, it will put you in a particular field. When it puts you in that field, 9 times out of 10, you will be coming into that particular field as a novice. You're new, while everybody else is experienced. But you will have to subdue it. To subdue means to conquer. And no matter how spiritual you may be, when you're coming in something in a particular field and you are a novice, you will have some percentage of yourself where you will be fearful. Why? Because some people will have more money than you, they will have more education than you, they will have more buildings than you, but you will have to subdue it. To subdue means to conquer. You will have to conquer that fear. Fear of what? Being a novice in a particular field that what you produce has put you in. I'll give you an example. The minor adjustments program has by default put me in a particular field of reentry, rehabilitation, incarceration, addiction. It put me in a particular field where everybody has all these education and everything, and I understand that. But when it put you in a particular field, I had some type of fear, but I had to go back to the brick of my foundation where I had to subdue it, meaning conquer the fear of being a novice in that particular field. So you have to remember, you will have to conquer the fear. Again, I'm only giving y'all right now, this is the foundation of 8 things you need to know in order to grow your business. This is the foundation that I use, that I stand on. The next one is, the first one was be fruitful. He says, be fruitful, multiply, fill the earth, subdue it. And then the last one is to take dominion. To take dominion means the power to govern or control all your stuff. The power of governing or controlling. When you get to this particular brick in your foundation, you have to take dominion, because some people will try to tell you what they will allow you to do, what you can do, what time you're going to do it. When you have to take dominion, you start governing what you will do, when you would do it, what would you charge for all your services or whatever it is that you have produced. But if you don't take dominion, then you won't allow, or you will allow other people to tell you what to do. At one particular point in my life, in business, I will be doing things and then I will change it. And I remember my wife used to tell me, why you keep changing it? Because I was afraid to take dominion, because I wanted to do the minor adjustments program so bad. It was something I produced that I will settle for anything. But she said, stop changing it. Either they're going to allow you to do it and they want you to do it, then don't worry about it. So I had to take dominion. And to take dominion means the power of governing or controlling what you produce. So this is the foundation. This is simply the foundation of 8 things you need to know in order to grow your business. The first thing is be fruitful, multiply, fill the earth, subdue it, and take dominion. Everything I just told you is what I stand on. The 8 things you need to know in order to grow your business. They are the things that I stand on. Last week, I said the key number one was, you must have an introduction. Today, we're going to talk about key number 2. Key number 2. Key number 2 is, you must realize that your purpose is greater than your struggle. You must realize that your purpose is greater than your struggle. When you create, when you produce your business, when you finally birth your business, you must realize that your purpose for that business will be greater than your struggle. You will have a whole lot of struggles, but don't let that stop you from going through what you have birthed. Whatever it is that you have birthed or you have produced, you have to always remember the struggles you have. It can be financially. The places you want to do it, if you can't get in, don't worry about it. There are struggles. But the purpose of you, or whatever your business is, the purpose for you is greater than any struggle that you will come up against. Inside every apple, there's something greater in it. Inside every apple, there's something greater in the apple. But the thing that's in the apple, if you take that, peel that apple and try to go outside and bury it, you still won't produce the greatness that's in the apple. If you take that same apple, take the skin off of it, cut through the pieces you can eat, take the pieces you can eat outside and bury it, you still won't produce the greatness that's in the apple. If you take that same apple, cut the skin, cut the pieces you can eat, and cut through the part you call the core, you get to the seed. The seed represents our lives, what's in us. So once you break through the core to get down to the seed of why you do what you do, then you'll discover the greatness that you have inside of you. So no matter what struggles you might have, you have to remember that as long as you break through the core represents a struggle. Once you break through the core, you'll get to the seed. The seed represents what's in you. How do I know something's in you? If you go all the way back when I said, then God blessed them and said, be fruitful. What he blessed you with was the seed. The seed was placed inside of us. So your purpose is greater than your struggle. Whatever business you create, in order to grow your business, you must realize that your purpose is greater than the struggle. The seed is something that's great. The seed represents your greatness. Whatever business you create, whatever business you have, if you put it down and you started to see give up on your dream because you ran into some struggles, I dare you to pick it back up, because your purpose is greater than your struggle. If you had business ideas, you had dreams, and you put them down because you started facing struggles, you have to realize that your purpose is greater than your struggle. Whatever business plan, business idea, ministry, I don't care what it is, if you put it down, and gave up on it, pick it back up, because your purpose for whatever it was is greater than any struggle you have that ever come against. No matter what struggle come up against you, your purpose, the business, the ministry, the marriage, whatever it is greater than any struggle you ever face. Ask me how I know. You will face struggles when you're trying to grow your business, but a lot of people drop their business or put their business down because they face struggle. But you have to realize it can be a financial struggle. Don't worry about it. Pick it back up. It can be about location. You don't have no place to do it. Pick it back up. No matter what people tell you can do it, can't do it, you're not right for it, you ain't old enough, don't have education. I don't care what it is. Your purpose, you must, key number 2, in order to grow your business, you must realize that your purpose for that business, ministry, or marriage is greater than anything you will ever face in your life. I'm telling you, because I've discovered that what was in me, the seed, was greater than anything that I have faced. You have a purpose. You must realize that your purpose is greater than any struggle you face. Any struggle you face. Again, don't forget to go to slido.com and do the poll. I'm about to go over here real quick and see. I gotta hold on. Don't forget, key number 2, your purpose is greater than your struggle. No doubt. This is the key number 2. The next thing we need to know, everything you need to be successful and everything you need to succeed and to be productive in life, watch this, is already in you. Listen. In order for you to grow your business, key number 2 is you must realize that your purpose is greater than your struggle. Your purpose is greater than your struggle. The company Apple came out with a new iPhone. And on Apple, they have an image. It's an image. But before Apple put their image on that iPhone, they made sure that everything that iPhone needed to be successful was already in it. Apple also came out with a new iWatch. But before Apple put their image on the iWatch, they made sure that everything that iWatch needed to succeed was already in it. Apple also came out with a new iPad. But before Apple put their image on that iPad, they made sure everything that the iPad needed to be productive was already in it. Now, I said all that to say this. The Bible says that God made us, watch this, in his image. But before God put his image on you, he made sure that everything that you need to be successful was already in you. Before God put his image on you, he made sure that everything that you need to succeed was already in you. And before God put his image on you, he made sure that everything that you needed to be productive in this life was already in you. That's what God calls an inside job. Somebody say it's an inside job. Everything you need in order for you to grow, in order for you to, 8 things you need to know in order to grow your business. Key number 2 is you must realize that your purpose is greater than your struggle. Everything you need to be successful in your business is already in you. Everything you need to succeed in your business is already in you. And everything you need to be productive with your business is already in you. It's an inside job. You have the seed of greatness in you. So whatever you produce, whatever you multiply, whatever you feel, whatever you subdue, and whatever you take dominion, that's the foundation. You must realize that everything that you need to do it is already in you. The key is tapping into what's already in you. Today I was talking to someone at work and I was telling them I was rich. And they said, man, you ain't rich. I said, yes, I am. I discovered how much greatness God has in me. Once I realized what God put in me, I became rich because I tap into simply what he has already placed in me. When you're trying to grow your business, you must realize that your purpose is greater than your struggle. And anything that you put your mind to, that you have produced, you just have to live from the inside out. Most people live from the outside in. You have to live from the inside out. In order for you to grow your business, you must realize that your purpose is greater than your struggle. No matter what level it's on, no matter how the struggle comes, your purpose for business, your purpose for ministry, your purpose for marriage, it all comes from inside you. You must realize that your purpose is greater, is greater than your struggle. Nothing. It's an inside job. Everything. It's an inside job. Remember that. No matter what, it comes from inside you. It's an inside job. Again, I'm going over the 8 things that you need to know in order to grow your business. Last week, I did key number 1 was you must have an introduction. This week is key number 2. You must realize that your purpose is greater than your struggle. Next, let's see what we got. It says, each of you has received a gift, a particular spiritual talent. Man, listen. Each of us, in the Bible, 1 Peter 4:10, it says, each of us has received a gift, a particular spiritual talent, meaning each of us has received, meaning we are already in the possession of it. If we are already in the possession of something, then it's only right that we tap to what's already inside of us and produce what we're supposed to do. In order to grow your business, you must realize that your purpose is greater than your struggle. How do I know that my purpose is greater than my struggle? I know because each of us has received a gift. Now, it's up to us to make the gift come to fruition. Whatever it is, the minor adjustments program started from something that God laid on my heart to produce. Once I produced it, everything that I do in regards to the business comes from inside me. How do I get it in me? It's how I tap into it. I always spend quality time and spend time to the person who gave me the gift. You will have to get close to the person who gave you the gift. Once you spend time with the person who gave you the gift, you will learn what the gift can do. The gift is in you. You have a gift. Your purpose is greater than your struggle. No matter what you produce, whatever struggles you face, I don't care what the struggles come, they come all day long. You will have struggles, but you have to realize that they are greater than anything the purpose is greater than anything you will face. There's three, in order for you to maximize, listen, I'm not talking about just walking in your purpose. I'm talking about maximizing it. I'm talking about getting things that you thought you'd never have. Listen, to maximize your purpose, you must ask three questions. There's three questions that you must ask in order for you to maximize your purpose. The first one is, what's my present situation? What's my present situation? The next one is, what's my desired destination? And the third one is, what's the steps in between? What's my present situation? What's my desired destination? And the third one is, what do I got to do to get there? The first thing that I did when I created the minor adjustments program, I wrote the curriculum. My present situation was, I just simply had the curriculum. My desired destination was to go into prisons and go into rehabilitation centers and go into halfway houses and teach the program or teach the people who are incarcerated or who are addicted to drugs, teach them how to come out of there and never go back. That was my desired destination. But the steps in between was all me trying to go to facilities and getting the opportunity to come in and teach the program. My present situation was I just had the curriculum written. I had the book. I had the curriculum. My desired destination was to go into the prisons and the halfway house and worldwide drug court, no matter what, to tell those individuals, listen, you have to get out. When you get out, don't come back. The minor adjustments motto is anywhere but backwards. So that was my desired destination. But I had steps in between. Why? I had things that I had to take care of. For one, I had a criminal background history. So I had to go through the process of getting my record, whereas though I would be able to go into different facilities and being allowed to do it and show that I was a different man from the man that I used to be. So I had to go through the steps in between. No matter what your business is that you create, in order for you to maximize it, I'm talking about getting the number one thing that you can get out of the business, you have to know what's my present situation. Then you have to find out what's my desired destination. Where am I trying to take my business to? And then the third one is, what steps do I have to take? You got to remember, there's going to be a process. What steps do I have to take? My present situation, my desired destination, and what's the steps in the middle? You have to find out what's your present situation, what's your desired destination, and what do you have to do to get back to it, to get to there. When you are following your purpose, you must develop in these areas: discipline, structure, integrity, character, and boundaries. When you are following your purpose and you want to take your business to the next level, you will have to develop in these areas: discipline, structure, integrity, character, and boundaries. Those are the things in every area, no matter what your business is, what your marriage is, you will have to be developed in all those areas. Every area you will have to be developed. Discipline. structure, integrity, character, and boundaries. All of those will have to be developed. Let's see where we are. All right. We have about 5 more minutes during this time. We got about 5 more minutes. Any questions, concerns, comments, feedback, anything, I can take care of that right now. Any type of questions, comments, and concerns will be perfect right now. And let's see. Again, each week we will do a different key. Today was key number 2. Your purpose is greater than your struggle, or you must realize that your purpose is greater than your struggle. Once you realize that your purpose is greater than your struggle in regards to your business, then you will fight a little bit harder. And you don't have to fight physically, but instead a lot of people have created businesses and put them down as soon as they face some struggles. But in order for you to have your business grow, you must realize that your purpose is greater than your struggle. Again, every week we will have, next week we'll have another topic. It'll be key number 3. We'll go from there. Each week we got 6 more weeks. I'll be giving y'all 8 things that I use in my own personal business, and I use it in every area of my life. And the most important thing is the foundation that I stand on. And other than that, next week we will be at Cumberland Regional High School. We'll be able to go up there and speak to the kids there. So look out for that. My wife and I will be talking to the kids, and we will be talking about my favorite subject, which is purpose. I love to talk about purpose because I don't like to wake up and just exist. When I step out my door, I step out my door with a purpose. When I go to my job, I go to my job for a purpose. No matter what I do not just exist. People are dying too much. Every day somebody's dying. When I'm out of here, I want to die empty, meaning I lived my life to the fullest. So again, next week we'll be tune in. Probably Friday, I'll let you know. And we'll be doing key number 3. Key number 3, we will be doing key number 3, which is you must be willing to surrender. That's a powerful one. In order to grow your business, you must be willing to surrender. I'm not going to tell y'all too much about it, but I want to see y'all next week. Again, take the poll. If you go to slido.com, Slido, SLIDO.com, you can go on there and take a poll for us. Just go on there, take the poll and leave. You can actually leave some questions if you want. If you have some questions in regards to business, in regards to ministry, or in regards to relationship things, whatever, we'll be able to answer the questions on there. Slido.com. Use keyword key number 2, hashtag key number 2, Slido, SLIDO.com, hashtag key number 2. And you'll be able to leave some comments or ask or take the poll on there. I really would appreciate it. Again, next week, tune in. I'll be on here next week, and I'll be doing key number 3. You must be willing to surrender. That's powerful because some people are doing things that have not worked, and they keep on trying the same thing, thinking that they should keep going in that direction, when really they must just surrender to the fact that disposition has changed. Oh man, I'll see y'all next week, man. Thanks y'all for tuning in. Again, my name is Michael Mickey Williams Jr. from the My Purpose is Greater Than Your Struggle and My Minor Adjustments. Minor Adjustments is dedicated to preventing and reducing crime, and our primary purpose is to teach men or women how to make the minor adjustments that are necessary in their lives, which will allow them to obtain and maintain a productive lifestyle after incarceration and or rehabilitation. So don't forget about anything. Just remember, anywhere but backwards. Always remember, anywhere but backwards. God bless y'all. See y'all next week. Oh, man.